possibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Cummings. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
How confident are you counting the football now? You get in this situation, 3rd down, you were very unsuccessful. It's 4th down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this 4th down and get this touchdown?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Corners are going to bail. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Runs through the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Steps away. He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's rolled. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room, it's Allen. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Dropping back, it's Cummings. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Cummings. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And Listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Right back to the well. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. He's up to 94 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Cummings. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab. It's Hilton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running to Green. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. The throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Got a man. It's Rowe. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Rowe. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State has it first and goal. try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Faulkner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Cummings. Puts it out of the air. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hauser.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rourke. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man across the middle, and he's dragged down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rourke. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Kansas State trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Things did not go. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Cummings. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football, but because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Got it behind the line. It's Golden. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Using his legs, it's Allen. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Cummings. They're setting up the screen. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. There he goes! Can't get him to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hilton. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I'm Obviously, that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Trying to get the edge on the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Cummings. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire across the 25. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This almost certainly to win the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Louisville.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Good! Clock strikes 0, and they won it with a field goal here on opening day. Not all close games are created equal, but this one